All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites, coming week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of this wicked kingdom, known as spiritual Babylon, daughter of Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, what you would say is America. First and foremost, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to Apostles and Elders of Great Millstone. All right, another day in hell. All right, another day closer. All right, to this place getting hit with thermonuclear nukes. All right, this place is gonna be hit with the lake of fire. All right, this is hell. All right, what is? You can get that Revelation. Revelation 19. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Our people, hey, man, they just need to repent, man. All right, stiff-necked people, man, dry bones, man. You know, scriptures talk about prophesying to the dry bones, and these bones are dry, man. All right, our people are just through. You know what I'm saying? They would rather die. All right, you got a little boozy. He would rather die. All right, than just give up eating pork. All right, that's how destroyed our people are, man. Can't make this up. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, are the true children of the Most High. Need to repent before it's too late, all right? Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Stop shaving your beard, all right? But whatever you got, though, you have something that you want to bring out? Bring out Jeremiah 22. All right, come. You said Jeremiah 21? Oh, it's Revelation 20:14. Okay, yeah, I know it was 2020. Yeah, you had it, yep. This is Jeremiah. You said what? What you want me to get?
I got you. Oh, yeah, bring it. Oh, you got it. Jeremiah 28.
Oh, okay, come. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. It says, that was good too. Oh, yeah, I started 8, 9. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's right. All right. So the prophets, all right, that's what the real prophets are going to be prophesying. All right. Against great kingdoms, against great countries. All right. Of war, of evil and pestilence. All right. We're only 3-4 weeks into this so-called new year. All right. 2020. All right. The year of prophecy. And we got in big wars. All right. Big rumors of big wars. All right. We got pestilence, man. We got the coronavirus, all right? It's spreading, right? We got 2 cases in the U.S. alone. It's probably more now if I look it up, you know? We got, hey, man, this is something that, this is real, all right? So you niggas want to keep, you know, thinking about the Super Bowl, thinking about, you know what I'm saying, All-Star Weekend, all right? Trying to see about getting to the bag, seeing what kind of plays you can get for the night. And ultimately, you're going to be the ultimate play, all right, at the end of this whole story, man. You don't get caught up in those nuclear missiles, man.
That's right. It's Revelations chapter 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
That's that second death, man. That's coming to 2/3 of our people, all right? And these heathens, all right? They're going to get that second death, all right? And any of these heathens, all right, that don't get hit with that second death, they're going to be put head first into slavery, all right, for 1,000 years, all right? So they're not going to get salvation, all right, in the sense of being in the kingdom to enjoy it. Hey, man, they're going to get hardcore bondage for 1,000 years, you know? And this is according to the Bible, man, all right? This is the good news, all right? The good news is in Preach, all right? Pastor Porkchop talking about, you know, oh, yeah, do as thou, come as ye are, right. All right? They basically endorsing homosexuality, all right? They endorsing basically the anti-Messiah. You know, they are the anti-Messiah, you know? Our people ain't following law, statutes, commandments, man. No. Our people would rather just be caught up in their own lust, man.
You know about that, brother? You know about Israel? I said, you know about Israelites? You know about the Israelites?
I know about Israelites. What's the devil's greatest weapon?
You said what now?
What's the devil's greatest weapon?
Who is the devil?
What's the devil's greatest weapon?
First, we gotta acknowledge who the devil is.
Nobody. Nobody.
Hold on. So you don't think that the devil is a physical man on the earth?
I
He is. Who is? Hold on. What devil mean first? You know what devil mean? Devil mean deceiver or accuser. So who's the number one deceiver or accuser in the world right now? Who you would say? The so-called white man. He's the physical counterpart to Satan, the spiritual demon Satan.
This is the devil.
Right.
This guy right here.
Right. So it's an actual physical man on the earth being used as a weapon, like you said. So it's a physical man. He's the weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what's the devil's greatest weapon?
His tongue.
Devil's greatest weapon is music. But if you go to Isaiah 14, when he cast the devil down.
Oh, that's not what it's talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
His greatest weapon is music.
No, bro, that's not what that's talking about.
Ask any preacher.
We are the preachers.
Just let me finish.
No, I ain't gotta let you finish. I know the scriptures. You don't know the scriptures.
Devil's greatest weapon is music.
No, it's not. All right, the devil's greatest weapon is himself. Get Psalm 17 and 13 real quick. All right? My fault. I know you was going. You got it. Let's get this real quick.
Spirit was on you to holler at him. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I seen him looking. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Jake swear he knows some shit, bro. No, we don't have to listen to you. All right.
God, that was his point. He didn't even know who the devil is. How you know his weapon?
The devil is the weapon, asshole.
This is Psalms chapter 73, verse
17, 13. Stop.
Psalm 17.
Yeah, 13. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 10 and 5. Matter of fact, get
Come.
that.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah. You said 10 and 5.
10 and 5.
It's a lot. This is Isaiah 10 and 5. It says, "O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger."
Yeah, oh, Assyrian, the rod of mine anger. Okay.
Come. In the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Right, so the weapon in the hand of the devil is the Lord's indignation. Now get Psalm 17 and 13. Because the so-called white man, he is the weapon. But the weapon that he uses, even including music, because you're right, music is one of his weapons. That's not his biggest weapon, though. He is the biggest weapon.
Come. And it can be used on the left hand and the right hand side. Music alone ain't, you know what I'm saying? You said 17, 13?
Brother.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Well, it says deliver them from the wicked, which is thy sword. When you consider the devil the wicked, so he is the sword. What are we talking about? His biggest weapon. He is the weapon. The fuck? You want to talk about what his biggest weapon? That's his tongue frame of mischief. You know, that's his biggest weapon. You know,
Bro.
You got you niggas thinking that music is his biggest weapon. That's his tongue. You know.
Yep.
What you want me to get? You got something? Yeah, I still got it.
We'll towards the top where it talks about the devil and Satan and deceiving the nations no more, like 2 and 3, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I got you. This Revelations chapter 20. I start at 1. This Revelation chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil. Woo! Let's read that one more time. This Revelation chapter 20, verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
We know that 1,000 years, that's talking about the so-called dark ages, you know, when we had the Byzantine Empire in rulership, all right? We wasn't in our righteousness, but we was ruling over these devils, man. You know what I'm saying? There was a subjection.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Deceive the nations no more, you know? Like you were saying, you know, that tongue, deceiving the nations. How you deceive, you know what I'm saying? All right, you know, you got body language, you know, they just have just language itself, man. Just how they come off, their appearance, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that they just, you know what I'm saying? They're just some type of righteous, but they're the wicked. They're the worst thing ever, all right? But they try to come off like they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the deceit.
Yep. It says, that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season.
That's right. It says he must be loosed a little season. So it's something that must happen. All right? And this is where we are. All right? This is that little season, right? But this is coming to an end. All right? The devil's is going down, man. You know? Satan is cast against himself. You know? His kingdom can't stand. You get that, Mark 3? Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? First, we need to understand who we are as a people. And we need to understand who our enemy is, man. All right? There's enemies in this thing, man. How you going to get saved, all right, with your enemy, man? You know what I'm saying? How that work, man? You know what I'm saying? You kidnapped, all right? And then someone saves you, and then someone, you know what I'm saying, takes the nigga who kidnapped you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Along with you, like, oh, what you know what I'm saying? Do you feel safe at that? Are you saved at that time? Come on, man.
Right. Look, but then here you go. You got Jake. They'll say, well, Jesus said, love thine enemies. But it also say, never trust thine enemy. So that's contradictory. You know what I'm saying? That can't be what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's Mark chapter 3. It's Mark chapter 3, verse 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan?
How can Satan cast out Satan? This is our Lord Yahushua speaking. You said, what was that?
I got a cell phone.
No, we recording on it.
Yeah.
Yup.
You can read that one time.
Yup.
And when y'all get a chance, y'all go to Brother Craig Ministries.
We are the ministers. We don't need to go to Brother Craig Ministers. All right, we are ministers. Well, we need another minister for it.
And we go to Isaiah 14 from it.
No, we're not going there. You got this.
Read it one time.
This Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called unto them and unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan?
That's right. Yahushua said, how can Satan cast down Satan? This place is given to the hand of the wicked, pursuant to Job 9:24. All right? But it's a division of nations. Satan is against himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This nation can't stand. This whole kingdom, all right? This is all Satan's kingdom, man. Right? And he manifests himself as a physical man on this earth, and that's a so-called white man, all right? There ain't no so-called black, Latino, Native American, all right, running anything on this side, man. All right? It's all these, start with these elite Baker families, all right? Not even these presidents, man. The people higher than the presidents that you don't even see behind closed doors. You can get that Ephesians 6 or whatever you want to get. Yeah, I got you. I know you be on 5 degrees, you know what I'm saying? And I had one of Jeremiah. Let me just bring this out while you get. This is Jeremiah 50:7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even the Lord Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. All right? And you go to that word Satan, all right? That literally means adversary. You know what I'm saying? So this is talking about people. You know what I'm saying? The adversaries to who? To the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Adversaries to the chosen of the Most High, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites. All right? They're accusing, all right? If we went into Revelation 20, the accuser of the brethren, all right? This is basically what it's talking about. That's Satan, man.
Ephesians 6:10.
Bring it out.
It's Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That's right. That's the whole armor, man. We got to put on the whole armor. We can't just have one piece of the armor. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil, he walking about seeking who he may devour, man. You gonna get that? Yeah, let's get that. Was it First Peter?
Those are fringes, right?
Yeah.
Fringes.
Yep. You know about the fringes?
I know about the fringes. I know about the beard. Keep your beard.
You got your beard? Yeah, that's good, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You a Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? Lil Willie, you could quit smoking. I see you smoking, man.
I got a little boy named Bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lil Willie, you know what I'm saying? With Spirit of the Most High could just, you know what I'm saying, get you to quit, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we ain't going. You why don't you go to Isaiah 14 for yourself? You got the breakdown on it, right?
I'm trying to get a.
You want a real understanding of it?
Some understanding from y'all.
Okay, I got you. You want to get it from?
Get some knowledge from y'all.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn from you.
Okay, there we go. That's what we want. Okay.
Isaiah 14, let me get the part where, let me see. Start 13 or not 12 or 11.
Let's start from the top on it. Might as well start from the top. Start from the top.
This is Isaiah 14:1. It says, For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
So it says the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. You know who Jacob is, right?
Yeah.
Jacob's name was later changed to Israel.
Right.
So he
son of Abraham.
Right.
So Isaac,
your son of Isaac, Abraham and Isaac, grandson of
Isaac
Jacob.
and Jacob.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Right. Okay. So, but Jacob is the father of the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right. Abraham, the father of all Arabia.
Well, he was the father of many nations.
When he cast out the
Ishmael.
When he cast out the girl that he had sex with, he wasn't supposed to. They breeded Arabia.
I think. Wait, you think Abraham is you think Abraham and his wife were sisters?
No.
Okay.
Remember, he had a maiden. He had sex with a
Hagar?
maiden, and God told him not to have the baby by her.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
No.
Let's just get
keep
on
going.
this.
No.
Let's just go. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob."
Right. You know what the strangers is, right? You know what the strangers is, right?
Who?
The strangers are the Hebrew Israelites. I mean, the Gentile Hebrew Israelites.
the foreigners.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Israelite foreigners. You know,
Okay.
so the Israelites like who don't know who they are, but coming back to the knowledge of who they are. You know,
Right.
coming back as
Right.
the Israelites. You know.
Like, you know, in the scriptures where it talks about neither Jew nor Greek, like that's both talking about Israelites, but one is actually following the customs of the Israelites, and others they're just following customs of the other nations. You know?
Right.
In verse 2 it says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were."
So you know who we're captive to? Do you know that? We're captive to the so-called white man and all these other heathen nations, primarily Esau, Edom, which is the Edomite. We're captive to him. We're his captives. We're prisoners here in America. So it says we're gonna take them captives whose captives they were. So and we're gonna possess them as servants as handmaids. So pretty much they're gonna be our slaves.
Yes,
You know?
sir.
Well, not even pretty much they're gonna be our slaves. All these heathen nations, because this talking about this a future prophecy in the kingdom of heaven. Keep reading. So we
It
can get down
says,
to what you want.
"And they shall rule over their oppressors."
We're gonna rule over our oppressors. Keep going.
We know who our oppressor is.
Right. Those who held us captive.
Let me just jump down, or you say let me just
Keep going on.
Okay, verse 3 says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, Salah, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve."
Keep going.
It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, "How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked."
Right. So do you know who the king of Babylon is?
No.
Okay. You know what Babylon is?
Babylon, the city of sin, right?
Yep. America. That's Babylon.
Babylon the Great.
Yeah, Babylon the Great. And the king of Babylon is like pretty much Donald Trump, but you can apply him to like these high leaders in America.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the king of Babylon. You know, and how is it says the staff of the wicked. Like how you said the wicked's biggest weapon, the devil's biggest weapon is music. That's a part of their staff. You know, like how they rule and power. Like those Amalekites, those so-called Jews, they run the music industry and they destroy our people through that drill music and that and they push all those bullshit philosophies through music. But that's a part of the staff of the wicked. It's gonna be broken because that runs the earth. That motivates and pushes our people to do a lot of shit that they do. But it says, how is the staff of the wicked broken? Keep going.
Yeah. Keep going. It says, "Oh, all loose are you."
Yeah, we finna read it down for you. Cause I'm gonna give you context on who it's talking about, so you can know.
I'm listening to you, bro.
I got you.
Come. It says, "The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
And the scepter of the rulers.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke."
So this talking about somebody. This talking about an actual person. It says he who smote the people with a continual stroke. Somebody was actually doing that. That's the so-called white man going back 400 years to the time of our slavery. We've been getting smoked with a continual stroke. So this is actually talking about a physical person, which is the so-called white man. Because the king of Babylon, Donald Trump, he's a so-called white man. And all these leaders of Babylon, they're so-called white men. Which really, the elites are so-called white men. They own America, you know. But you keep going.
Come. It says, He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
He that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Who ruleth the nations in anger? That's the so-called white man. That's why he go dropping bombs in the Middle East. That's why he got U.S. embassies all throughout the world. You know, he go take things by military force. You know, but keep going.
Verse 7, it says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Right.
They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
Yeah, because who cut down trees? Who cut down trees? It's got to be talking about the so-called white man. He got something called deforestation. You know, keep going.
It says, in the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right, because when you go into that word feller, it's like a cutting instrument, you know, or something that cuts. So that's obviously talking about these lumberjacks, these so-called white men. So this talking about somebody. Keep going.
It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Right, hell is from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming, which means hell just represents the grave or death. So basically, the so-called white man has a death date coming. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
It says, it stirred up the dead for thee.
It stirred up the dead for thee.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Even all the chief ones of the earth, okay?
It hath raised up from the thrones all the kings of the nations.
Woo! Keep going.
It says,
I just caught that. You know what I'm saying? So these elites, they finna catch absolute hell, because another word for hell is like a state of condition. So it's a you know about the parable of Lazarus, when it spoke about he opened up his eyes being in hell. You know, that was allegorical for the so-called white man in the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be his hell. Now we finna get to where you want right here.
Verse 10 it says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows.
And the noise of thy vows, like the music you was talking about.
So what do you think about that? I'm trying to learn from y'all. He said, thou pomp has been brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows.
Right. What does pomp represent?
I don't know.
Oh, pomp is like your high pomp is proud, like your pride. You know what I'm saying? Now your vows, the vows that will represent like the rejoicing. You know, because this hold this real quick. Get Zephaniah 2 and 15 for him real quick, so we can understand like on vows. Because like if you like pumping vows, like you making music and stuff, that means you rejoicing, you married. You know what I'm saying? If you playing music, so that's allegorical, a parabolic for saying like his rejoicing or his high state or his married state is gonna be brought down.
This is Zephaniah 2 and 15.
Yeah.
This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. So it's talking about that's America.
Right.
Just like what we was reading about in Isaiah the 14th chapter.
Right.
You know, it's the so-called white man in America. These people here in America, they're completely careless. They're not worried about what's finna come here. You know, so this the rejoicing city, because that's all people do. They just go to Hooters, go to bars. You know, you hear music playing. You know, like it's the car. The noise of thy vows is brought down. You know, that's all that rejoicing. You know, this the rejoicing city, Babylon. Right. You know,
Go back.
That said in her heart, I am, and there's none beside me.
Yep.
That was the point.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, So go back. So you know that's America. That who said in thine heart, there is and none beside me, because that's how America feels. So we know that Babylon is America, and that rejoicing city is America, and it's talking about the so-called white man. Now keep reading on, because he want to get here.
It says, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Now you know what the worm is? The worm is the decaying infrastructure in America. You know, like these streets, you know, these different these concretes, like the worm is spread under thee, like his country is breaking down.
Yeah,
you know,
dead are his bugs and the worm are the cover. Right or wrong?
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know, but I can't say on that. Yeah.
Says?
But it's basically talking about the infrastructure of America.
All right.
Like the roads and the streets and his buildings, like it's breaking down and decaying. You know. Now keep reading on.
It says, verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Now how art thou? Now we was reading this whole chapter. We established that we've been talking about the so-called white man, and we've been talking about America. So it wasn't shifted to just the spiritual demon Satan. We just we was in context. We was talking about somebody in somewhere, which was America and the so-called white man. So read that from the top one more time.
It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Now hold on, get one real quick from Luke 21 in try 19, 17, hold on, it might be 16. It say, I saw Luke.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now, at first, Satan was the morning star. Then when Jesus came, he was the morning star, right or wrong?
Well, first off, Jesus, who they call Jesus, which his name is Yahweh Shai, another name for him is the morning star. Satan, he wasn't never the morning star. No, he wasn't never no morning star. That's not right.
That's not what it says in Isaiah 14.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that, but I want to give you a precept on it. It say, I seen Satan fall from heaven.
See, Luke 21.
Is it Luke 21? Slide. My fault. Go back to Isaiah 14 and read that one more time.
Okay. Back in Isaiah 14 and verse 12, it says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?"
Now, hold on. Now, tell me what Lucifer mean real quick.
I don't know.
You don't know what Lucifer mean?
No.
Okay, well, Lucifer means light bearer. Light bearer. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me get Isaiah 16:1 from. Now, what you gonna say?
Now, and that, what did it just say? It said, son of the morning. So that means he was the morning star before Jesus, right?
No, I got a precept for you, but I just gotta look it up. Hold on. But he gonna get this for you because I'm gonna explain. You know, it's two different type of lights now.
Okay.
Like darkness is light too.
Right.
And light is light.
Right.
Like, but it's just two separate types of lights.
Right.
No, like one represents darkness, one is light.
Yes,
so we gotta realize, like, when we talking about light, it's not just talking about like brightness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like brightness represents righteousness. You know, darkness represents wickedness and evil. So you could be the son of the morning in righteousness, or you could be a son of the morning in darkness. But the spiritual demon Satan is not. He has a physical counterpart who represents darkness. Get Isaiah 60 real quick.
Verse 1.
Yeah, start from 1.
It's Isaiah 61. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee." It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
So hold on, read that last one more time.
It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth."
But behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. Keep reading.
It says, "And gross darkness the people."
And gross darkness the people. So if darkness go back to Isaiah 14. Now if darkness covers the earth and gross darkness the people, that would be like morning is representation when light comes. So that light would cover all the people. So that would make like the son of the morning. Read that one more time for him.
It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?"
Son of the morning of darkness, because Lucifer means light bearer. So you could be a Luciferian in righteousness or a Luciferian in wickedness. Like we are Luciferians, but in righteousness. Because hold on, get one for him real quick. Ecclesiastes 8:1. Hold that. And get Ecclesiastes 8:1.
Still be the whole Isaiah 60, or that was
it on there. I just wanted to prove to him that gross darkness covered the people, like the morning. You know, like when the morning light, when the sun comes out and the brightness come out, it covers the people. You know, just like darkness, which gross darkness is covered the people. Why? Because the son of morning, Lucifer, who's a physical man, all right, is covering the earth in darkness. Now read that real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:1. It says, "Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine."
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine. So you got men who show forth brightness through their just their face alone. Show a brightness just off their spirit. It's more on that.
It says, "And the boldness of his face shall be changed."
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
I'm going to let y'all do y'all thing.
Okay.
Hey, we got one more, man.
Can I say one thing?
You just get one more before you say it. Just to jump down, just to give verse 16. It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble,
Beautiful.
that did
That's
shake
all.
the kingdoms?" So you just read a couple verses down, it says that it's a man.
It's a physical
You know what I'm saying?
man.
It's not a spiritual being that this
Right.
is talking about.
Right. Let me get one more. Get Luke 10 and 18 real quick before you go. Luke 10 and 18 before you go. Because this is who they call Jesus. Like you said, the morning star. Another name for him is the morning star.
Con.
Because he represents the light on the right hand side. Nope.
Con. This is in, you said link, you said
Luke 10 and 18.
All right, con. If I could get these things, though. All right, this is in St. Luke chapter 10. So verse 18.
Time, bro.
St. Luke chapter 10. Scripture Salaki. Luke 10:18, it says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
He beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Now, this was in two whole separate time periods. And plus, there was a future prophecy, but it was relating to Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Why? Because heaven, one of the definitions for heaven is rulership. So it's talking about the so-called white man falling from his power. He saw Satan, the so-called white man, fall from that great state of power that he had. You know, like ruling the nations in anger. You know, like in power, the staff of the wicked. You know, that was a future prophecy, which we coming into now.
Thank you for your wisdom.
Hey,
all right, bro.
No problem, brother.
All right.
And you're an Israelite. Well, you know you're an Israelite, so you know if you don't come back to the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, He gonna put you to death, right? You know that.
I don't lie, this is my thing. I done kind of got right now, like, they got some shit up here, right? They got a satellite, right? And they play the shit in your mind. So now we fight Lucifer in the spirit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we read that. But we battle not against flesh and blood, but against spirit and principality.
So when I leave, you'll hear it. That's all I
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's bugged.
Yeah, God, he's out of here. Get Jude 1 and 4 real quick. I got you. Yeah, look, you bring it out. I know you got some precepts.
No, you good. I was gonna bring out the regular one.
Okay.
This is Jude, verse 4.
I'm gonna go to us. Is it 4 or 6?
6 about the angels?
Yeah, cons. Good luck.
This is Jude, verse 6. It says, and the angels which kept not their first estate.
The angels which kept not their first estate, which, because he was implying that Satan is a spiritual demon, just like somewhere in the air, just running around in the world. Like, he believed in that fallen angel shit.
Oh, man.
That's why I was trying to get him to the point to let him know, like, Satan is a man on the earth, asshole. He's not just, like, running around out here, like, in the spiritual world, just going crazy. Like, which he is, but he's under the sanction of the Heavenly Father, you know? And he's working through these so-called white men and these heathen, you know?
Straight up. God. It says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day.
Right, and those angels which kept not their first estate, that's the nation of Israel. All right, Psalms 82 and 5 will tell you, yea, or God. You know? So we are, lowercase g, that word God means powers. The Elohim, angels, which kept not their first estate. What was our first estate? All right, we were in supreme rulership and authority of the earth. All right. We were gods with lowercase g's, okay? But we came down. You got something?
I was going to Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Okay, con.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people to the Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right? So angels kept in that first estate, man. That's talking about us, man. Talking about the Israelites, all right? We're above all people, all right? But now look at us, man. We falling down. All right, we falling down above all people into the state that we're in, man. This low condition, man. You know, the chains of darkness, man. You know, ultimately we gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the prophecies. We waiting, all right, on ourselves, man. The kingdom of the Most High is within us. All right, we waiting for that kingdom, man.
Yup. Let's let me get this. You got one?
I was gonna use 2 Thessalonians to touch on that whole, the working of Satan.
Okay, con. You'll get hold at Thessalonians, but you'll get Revelation 12 and 10. I just want to make a quick point what you said about the heavens. Yeah. This Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. Darkness, okay, because Lucifer, all right, which means light bearer, who bears the light of darkness and wickedness on this earth, is the so-called white man from the elite banking families on down, okay? They push the energy of darkness on the world, and the people don't understand and consider that, so they're walking in their darkness, and they don't know what the hell is going on, all right? It says, especially our people, you know, you talking about some damn music in your ear, you're out of here, man. You're out of here.
Right,
you're
talking about flavor in your ear, so crack back, niggas. What you think? You say the crack Mac?
bro, what the hell, man? Like that's walking on in darkness. You know what I'm saying?
It's deeper than that, man. That's that deceiver, man.
Bro.
You really, you drinking that juice, bro.
Bro, that's that strong Babylon juice, bro. Walking on in darkness. It says, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So what was the foundations of the earth? We just went into it. The angels that kept not their first estate. Yahweh Shai. You know? That was the foundation of the earth. But now it's out of course. Now, like you brought out in Deuteronomy 7:6, we was made to be above all people. Now we're below all people. That's an example of the foundations of the earth being out of course. You know? It says, verse 6, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. So the Most High said that we are gods, okay? And we are children of the Most High. Deuteronomy 7:6, like the brother brought out. It says, but ye shall die like man and fall like one of the princes. All right? So basically, that's those chains of darkness. Like the brother was saying, us dying like men. Us falling down to the state where we have to be susceptible to death, okay? That's us falling from that first estate because we were made to be immortal, okay? We wasn't made to die, all right?
That was it, man?
Yeah, that was it, brother.
This is 2 Ezra 6, verse 57. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
You got it? Bro. Because the world was made for our sakes. All right. So, but why do we not possess an inheritance with these people in the world? Why? Because we were brought from their first estate for us to have rulership of the world. That's why we don't have an inheritance in this place, because we was brought down as punishment unto the everlasting, under everlasting chains of darkness into the great day of judgment. All right. And the great day of judgment is when the Most High is going to bring those who are in power out of power and put us in power. You might as well get 2 Ezra 6 and 7 now.
Yeah.
Might as well get this.
This is 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Because the first, we were first, all right, but many that are first shall be last, all right? So we're going to come back and be first again, all right? So the end of this first current world is going to be beginning of our world, because many that are first shall be last, all right, which really we were first, so we were made last. You know, it go deep when you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, we get the last laugh.
God, bro. Because we was set up to rule this world, but then we were brought down for disobedience to the bottom of this world. But now these other people, they're going to be punished, and we're going to be brought back into our power. We're going to never be brought down again. You know?
It says, verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And who is Esau? Who is Esau? Well, it tell you that, what's it, Ecclesiastes, the 3rd or the 4th chapter, there is no end to no people. I think it's Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter. It tell you that there is no end to all people. So Esau, contrary to popular belief, like, I hate this clown name, Vocab Malone, all right, he's got an argument that the Edomites are done away with, all right? Well, Esau, all right, represents the nation of Edom, and he's still walking around today. That's the so-called white man, the red man, all right? And this is the end of Esau's world, obviously. That's why you got pestilence and war, all right, and all these evils overtaking the earth, you know? You got something to add, bro?
Nah, that was the point on that.
Okay, You read that last precept one more time, my fault. Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of that father.
This is 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, which we speaking on earlier, we touched on like earlier, Jacob name was later changed to Israel. So he represents the nation of Israel. So Israel is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. And the beginning of it that followeth, the days of Israel are innumerable. You know? So that's forever. All right. It ain't no more end to that. All right. That's a wrap. All right. The last shall be first. All right. And the first shall be last. All right.
You want me to get something in what, Revelation
12?
12?
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Which one of the words for devil is accuser. Yep. All right. So our brethren, all right, is being accused by somebody. Who is that? That's the damn devil. All right. If you're accusing somebody, that means you're making statements or proclaiming something against them. How are you going to do that? You're speaking against them.
Yep.
Satan ain't down here talking to nobody. You know?
Yep. Straight up. Yep. We already brought out in Jeremiah 50. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that adversary accusing the brethren, man.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just making us to come out as like we're the threat, right? When they're the ultimate threat. They're, you know what I'm saying? They just push the doomsday clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
100 seconds.
Yeah, 100 seconds,
you know
bro.
And why is that? Because of who? It ain't because of so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. We're not the threat. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're the threat, but not like that.
Right. Yeah, we're a threat to their existence.
Yeah.
You know, they're continuing on in posterity. Yep. All right, but when you go into like what causes the doomsday clock to go down, it's because of pestilence, imminent nuclear war threats, climate change. These are things that causes the doomsday clock to go down. It's not because of us, you know.
That's right. It says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
So hold on. You mean to tell me Satan is in the spiritual realm? He's a fallen angel. He fell. How in the hell is he accusing us? How is he doing that? If Satan is a fallen angel, he fell from heaven. Well, he got a line where he hollering at God like, look, the angels down here or these guys down here doing some bullshit. That don't even make no sense. You know? It was some more than if you got it.
I got it.
Precept.
Yeah, but nah, you good.
I just want you to read
jump down. Okay,
but get your precept because I feel like you're going to use
This is in Psalms 50, verse 16. It says, but unto the wicked, God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Right.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Right.
Salah. It says,
in thy mouth.
Yep.
In thy mouth, bro.
Yeah, that's that weapon.
God, bro.
It says, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee,
right.
When thou sawest the thief, then thou contendest with him, and hast been partaker with the adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
What it's telling you is the tongue. You know?
It says, thou sittest and speakest. Verse 20. It says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, and slanderest thy own mother's son.
So now you got to tell me who is Satan's brother and who is Satan's mother. Now you got to tell me that.
Satan got a mom dude now?
What the fuck? This shit, bro, these guys are bugged the hell out, bro.
Bro. Like, the rabbit hole goes deep, man. You know what I'm saying? I posted something on social media recently about the angels and demons. A lot of them Book of Enoch wearing niggas. I said wearing. They basically wearing the Book of Enoch. These they wearing it on their sleeves.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? But talking about the angels. Oh, the demons is the angels that rebelled. You know what I'm saying? They fell. Like, so angels could do that. Angels, they could just rebel and just go buck up against the Most High, right?
Get Psalm 78 and 49 real quick since you said that. Hold on.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 78. You said, well, verse what?
49.
Verse 49, it says, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
Read that last part one more time.
It says, by sending evil angels among them.
One more time,
By sending evil angels among them.
So look, it's evil angels. It's angels that are evil. And who sent them? Yahweh sent them. They didn't send themselves. You know? They didn't send themselves. So that's proving to you that you got angels that are good and you got evil angels, which really, you got so-called good angels that'll do evil things. You got, and really on these people's terms, evil is good and good is evil.
Yeah.
So they'll think, like, when they got demons on them and demons are doing so-called good things to them, they're really attacking them in an evil way. You know, like if you got a demon on you and you like, oh, I need to hug and kiss this person and love them. No, they are evil. You don't supposed to have no communion with darkness.
That's right.
So that's wickedness, you know?
Con. Get back to Revelation 12.
Yeah, Khan.
This is Revelation 12 and 11.
Con.
It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So hold on. Yahweh Shai had to come down here and shed blood. So Satan is going to be excused some kind of way? All right. Well, Yahweh Shai, he is the mightiest angel. He's the chief angel. So if he had to come down here as a man and shed blood, what the hell Satan gonna get away with shedding blood for? Like so Satan is better than Yahweh Shai now? So we're gonna stay that? You know?
Rabbit hole go deep, man.
God.
It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
But they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of his testimony. So we overcome the devil's biggest weapon, which is his tongue and his word, by the word of Yahweh Shai. All right?
Yep. See?
Yeah, keep going, bro.
Verse 12, come. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's the point I wanted. Like you said, the kingdom of heaven is within us.
Yep.
All right? So it says, rejoice ye heavens, which the heavens represents the elect. Lord willing, we're part of them, the hopeful elect. You know, rejoice ye heavens. Okay, so it's multiple heavens too. You telling me that? Yeah, it is. All right.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right.
For the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So hold on. If the devil is down here doing his own thing, okay, he know that he got a short time. How the hell he know that? How does he know that he has but a short time? Obviously, this not talking about the spiritual demon Satan. If the spiritual demon Satan was in the spiritual world rebelling against God, how would he know that he had but a short time? How would he know that? You know, in his mind, he would think, I'm going to beat God. All right? I'm going to conquer this place.
Right.
You know? But he know that he got but a short time. So if you know you got but a short time, that means you know that God is finna win. If Satan was to the belief that these people say, if he was a fallen angel on his own accord, he would actually in his mind think he could beat God. You know? But even though Esau really do think he can beat God, in the back of his mind and his spirit, he know that he got but a short time. You know?
Like back in the days at school, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, you got free time, 20 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You know, this is not gonna last, bro. Like, this is it. You ain't gonna just buck up after that. Like, nah, that's it, bro.
God, bro. You got one more?
I was gonna get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Yeah, man. Cause it's a lot of bug out niggas, man. It's just crazy, man. Like, the scriptures don't contradict each other, man. You know what I'm saying? If the scripture's telling you, like, all right, Satan had but a short time, all right, so how's he rebelling? Just like you just said, man. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm just starting verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Damn, read that one more time, Bob.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means. You know, Satan deceiver, right? It says,
let no man deceive you by any means.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
What's that falling away? That falling away represents slavery, you know? And really go deeper into that, us falling away from who the hell we are, you know?
Right.
Which that's already happened.
Yep. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Then that man of sin be revealed. So Satan is a man on the earth, all right? my God, it's a spiritual demon, Satan, but he got a physical counterpart as well.
That's right. Verse 4 says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. All right? So, they are gods.
Yep.
So, talking about the Israelites. All right? Who exalteth and opposeth himself against everything that is called God. All right? Which Yahweh Shah put his laws, statutes, and commandments on the earth, and he put his name on Israel. All right, and the so-called white man obviously opposes and exalts himself against that, you know.
Come. It says, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God.
Right, and he's not. Is Satan doing that? Is Satan in a spiritual world sitting in the throne of God? So Yahweh just let him get his throne like you got it for a minute, bro. You can just sit here right here and just chill, you know what I'm saying, and do your thing. Like Satan gonna push Yahweh off his throne.
Okay.
Would you look for that?
Yeah,
that's
right,
real.
right, yeah, this is how he's doing it, man. This is how he is showing himself that he is God. All right? That deceit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making people think that this is, all right, this is an image, all right, of God. All right, so-called, which we know, so-called Jesus ain't so-called God, all right? But, you know what I'm saying? Even to these Christians, they saying that this is the image, all right, of who the world calls Jesus, man.
Bro, that's crazy as fuck, bro. You know? That's deception to the highest level. That's
blasphemy.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Con.
They'll let you know that his tongue is his biggest weapon, you know?
Yep. Con. Just to jump down, verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
Then shall that wicked be revealed. Mm-hmm. So when you go into the word reveal, it means to like uncover, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, or like unveil. We can go. You want to grab it? Just yeah. I got you. I just want to make sure. I think it means to uncover though.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to go out.
Right, con.
So we're gonna get these definitions for reveal for you brothers.
Second Thessalonians 2:8. Revealed, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. It says to uncover.
Yeah, con.
Yep.
Con.
Yep.
Con.
To make known, make manifest,
Right.
disclose what before was unknown.
Right. What before was unknown.
Yeah.
Unknown. So it's been known since they was doing Greek mythology that Satan was like fell from the heavens and shit. You know, that's been known. You know, but what has not been known that Satan is actually a man. All right, people still don't know that to this day. He didn't know that. He think Lucifer falling from heaven meant that. Bro, we read the whole chapter to you and told you it was talking about a man. You know, and broke down who the man is. You still think Lucifer is. So it was talking about a man and what was going to happen to him, and that's going to all of a sudden jump to Satan. That don't make no sense.
Con. Yeah, man.
So it's been uncovered who Satan really is, and that's the so-called white man. All right. And 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, they are of your father, the devil.
That's right. Back in 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. The same way he consumed the earth through the spirit of his mouth and wickedness. All right? And that's twofold, because he's being consumed by these words. All right? That's why he want to take us off the streets. All right? That's why he want to take us off the streets, because we're revealing who he is. All right? People starting to question this nigga like, bro, you're the devil. All right? You're not squeaky clean. All right? You're the damn devil.
Right. Malachi 1 and 3.
Con, bro.
Malachi 1 and 4.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is Esau's being made bare out here.
Con, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
No, get that real quick. Get Jeremiah 49 and 10.
Con.
Get Jeremiah 49 and 10 real quick.
Con.
Abu Kasab.
Yeah. I was gonna get more on that too though.
Okay, yeah. Definitely some more on that. Definitely.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I just wanted you, because that's
yeah,
a perfect
course,
precept for that. Yeah.
This one I just thought about too.
Because if you uncover something, it's being made bare. We was talking about that earlier this week on the look.
Yeah,
Good.
This is you said 50 and
49 to 10.
Okay,
By
kind.
myself.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare.
Woo! I have made Esau bare.
I have uncovered his secret places."
I have uncovered his secret places. Because he was hiding behind the illusion that Satan is in the spiritual realm and he's the devil. He's Lucifer. No, nigga, your ass the devil, all right? And you're Lucifer. It's like you're the devil and you're Lucifer on the left hand.
Right.
In darkness. You go down to 12.
Con. And ultimately, just to land back, like, you know what I'm saying? People like to think that, oh yeah, the white man wrote this book. The white man's trying to throw away the Bible. The white man, he trying to ban the Bible. Right. So if the white man gave us this book, why is he trying to take it back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man.
Well, get out of here.
This is.
If the so-called white man wrote the Bible, why the hell is it so many different versions?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man.
Yeah. So it's so many different questions, man. The Bible condemns the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just crazy, man.
Right.
It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Right.
And he shall not be able to hide himself."
And he shall not be able to hide himself. All right, nigga, the so-called white man is the devil. No matter what way you try to slice it. Then you got to try to start. Nah, we good when we're shoes.
It's free.
Nah, we good, brother. Thank you,
Brand
brother.
new.
Thank you, brother. You might as well sell them things. Get you.
I do bow.
Hey,
I'm not gonna try to be different.
you gotta put you a beard on your face though. If I take the shoes, you'll grow a beard. Oh my goodness, that's wild. That's wild. You know the Lord will kill you for not having a beard on your face. You don't believe that? Get Leviticus 19.
No. You get it. You got a Bible.
I'm about to get it.
Fuck you, talking
No, the Lord. I'm telling you what the Lord gonna do. You condemn to your spirit. That's why you feel. That's why you get angry.
You know what you do.
You say, do I know what I need to do? I know I'm doing what I need to do. Do you know what you need to do?
Little C59. God told me to tell you.
He condemned in his spirit.
Chapter 19, verse 27. "Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard."
Woo! Hey, hold on. Get 2 Chronicles 15 and 13 for him. Real quick. We're going to go back. You know what I'm saying? Look, he condemned.
All
He
people
condemned.
are stiff-necked people,
God,
bro.
God.
Sheesh. So 2 Chronicles
15
15.
and 13, yup.
You see, I told you the spot was cool.
Good, bro.
You said verse 13?
Yeah.
This is 2 Chronicles. You said 15?
15, is it 1 Chronicles of
I'm in 2 Chronicles 16. You said 2
Oh,
Chronicles.
yeah, 15 and 13. You good, bro.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you said?
Yep, that's it.
It
Yep.
says that whosoever
Hold on,
would,
start at 12.
verse 12. "And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh,
What?
power of their fathers."
What? So was not Leviticus a part of the old covenant? You know, but that's that covenant. So we seek into that covenant with our Lord. Now keep reading. Huh?
Come. "And they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh, power of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul,
With all their heart and with all their soul.
that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel."
How do you seek him? Obviously, you seek him through following the covenant. You know that you promised to follow. You know that's how you seek him.
Come. "That whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, should be put to death."
Should be put to death. Hold on, read that one more time. So it's like I'm out here making something up. Like I'm just saying it just to say it. Nigga, you're the same nigga, all right? You was your forefathers, and you made you swore before the Lord that you was gonna follow his laws, statutes, commandments, which one of his laws, statutes, commandments is you not cutting your damn beard off your face. All right? Now, read that last part one more time, Baba Kashak.
Come. It says that whosoever would not seek the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, should be put to death.
Shall be put to death. So you gonna be put to death, nigga? You breaking the law willingly out here? All right? And you got a problem with it? This nigga, I said, I'll accept your free shoes if you grow your beard back. This nigga said, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Nigga, Even if you're gonna die,
Damn, bro.
even if you're gonna die, get Ecclesiastes 5 and 4 real quick, bro. I know we got some more on that Jeremiah and that Thessalonians. It's a lot.
Nah. Boy, wow. See, you had to let that thing out.
God, bro.
This is, you said Jeremiah 5 and where?
Ecclesiastes 5 and 4.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto God.
So was that not a vow that you swore to keep the covenant? Was that not a vow? You know?
Defer not to pay it,
Defer not to pay it. Why?
for he hath no pleasure in fools.
Because he had, but you're a fool, and these niggas trying to give away free damn shoes on the street. You're a damn fool, man. All right? The Most High ain't got no pleasure in your goofy ass, man.
Not at all. It says, Slakia, it says, for he hath no pleasure in fools.
God.
Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Yeah, pay that which thou hast vowed. All right, get Romans 6 and 23. This is the last one, bro. It's a lot. Cause like we be making stuff out here, making stuff up, just coming out the ass with stuff. That's what they really think about the Hebrew Israelites. They just like cussing people out and going in on people. No, this is scriptural. We go into the scripts and we break them down properly. All right, your preacher ain't breaking down the scripts.
That's right.
Your preacher don't know the damn scripts. All right, we got the scriptures. All right, that's why ain't none of you gonna tell us nothing about this Bible. All right, the Lord sanctioned us with this Bible. All right.
This is Romans chapter 6, verse 23.
God.
For the wages of sin is death.
So the wages of sin is death. So it said, when thou vowest the Lord, defer not to make a payment to him. So this is a payment. Our payment is us following his laws, statutes, commandments. And what's sin? Sin is transgression of the law. All right. So the law is how we pay the Lord for the covenant that we vowed unto him. All right. And if we don't pay him for it, we owe him. And with that, what we're gonna owe him? Death. You know. Read it one
For
more
the
time.
wages of sin is death.
So the wages of sin is death. So if you break the law, you didn't pay, you didn't make your payment. So what's gonna happen to you? You gotta get put to death. Just like if you owe taxes and you didn't pay your taxes, they gonna take your ass to jail, nigga. That's the payment. Your payment is your jail time that you're gonna serve. You know?
Yep. That was the point.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. You got the Jeremiah 49. Go back to Jeremiah 49.
Yeah,
You got the Thessalonians as well.
Car, yep. Yeah, man. Niggas is through out here, man. Niggas is through.
What the fuck, bro?
God.
Bro, is it that serious? Is cutting your beard off that serious, bro?
We was just talking about that. Like, people rather die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Like that stupid nigga Lil Boosie.
Yeah.
I hate that nigga, by the way. I hate all rappers, bro. On some real shit. Every single one of you rapping niggas. I can't wait till the Lord just fucking destroy you niggas, man. I can't stand you niggas. All right, what do y'all? What the hell good do they do? What the hell good does a rapper do? Don't name one of them niggas do nothing good. All right, they're just they're the scum of the earth, man.
Right, they're the vessel of Satan, man.
Bro.
Jeremiah 49 and
3:10 again, Baba Kashab.
Jeremiah 49 and 10 says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Who is his brother and his neighbor? A nigga like him. And who is his neighbor? A nigga like him. You know? You're spoiled. All right? You're for the taking. Spoiled is something for the taking. The Lord for the... What he gonna... Man, the Lord gonna fuck niggas like him up, bro. Gonna fuck niggas like him up, man. All right, and guess what? Esau is not gonna be no more. Who gave you niggas the right under his law to believe that you can shave your beard. Esau require you to get certain type of jobs. You gotta shave your beard. You know?
Verse 11, leave thy father's... Slakia. Verse 11, it says, leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive.
Leave thy fatherless children, which really that's representing the elect. That's really representing the elect because we fatherless. All right, but he just went into how his seed and his brethren gonna be spoiled. It said, leave thy fatherless children. You know, He said, well, I will preserve them alive. The only ones he going to preserve alive is his remnant. So that's obviously talking about the elect, you know.
Con. It says, and let thy widows trust in me.
And let thy widows trust in me. Keep going. All right.
It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken it. All right. Just like this nigga right here, he's obviously drunk in the cup. All right. He's obviously drunk in the cup to the point where you're so destroyed, you're willing to die for not having a hair follicle on your face. All right. See, we had to drink this cup. Now you so-called white people, you got to drink the cup. All right. You are the devil, and your ass is going into slavery.
That's right.
All right? Satan ain't going into slavery. We're going to put Satan on your ass. All right.
God. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall go altogether go unpunished?
So you think these damn so-called white people gonna get away with the hell they've been doing? Here it is, they've been hiding behind the moniker that they the spiritual demon Satan. All right, and you think that the Lord gonna let that goofy ass get away? All right, and you got our people walking around here thinking that shaving their beard is okay? All right, and eating pork skins is okay? And you think the so-called white man gonna get away? You out your rabbit ass mind, man. All right, you're not getting away, Bill. All right.
It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Now, hell no, he ain't going unpunished. All right. Satan, he doing the will of the Most High. We already established that. So how the hell he gonna get punished for doing what he's supposed to do? It's obviously talking about the so-called white man.
Con. It says, thou shalt not go unpunished.
Yeah, thou shalt not go unpunished. And we know the Lord don't lie.
Con. But thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah, you're going to surely drink of that cup too. All right? And you so-called white man, y'all love to do wickedness. It say the so-called white man sleep not unless he does mischief. So that's why this nigga, he loves shaving his beard. He love eating pork biscuit. He love damn crab legs and lobster. All right? He love being a demon. All right? So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to force you to serve in righteousness, all right, and be a slave under us, which you hate. You hate to serve us as well. All right? That's why you want to keep us under you. We're going to have to force your ass to do it. All right? We're going to have to force you to do it. All right? Because the so-called white man, he don't have no problem doing wickedness. All right? Your ass is not doing no wickedness in the kingdom of heaven. If you do, we're going to destroy your ass. All right?
That was on that?
Yeah, that was it on there, brother. You got some on that Thessalonians or you got one?
Yeah, this is back in 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
That's why I meant to add two on that. That's twofold, because he's being consumed with the spirit of his mouth right now, because it said his brother and his neighbor and is not. Now, our people, they get consumed with the spirit of the mouth of his mouth as well. That's why he got condemned, because he felt in his spirit like, damn, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna die. You know, no. Your ass got consumed with the spirit of his mouth. All right, just like the so-called white man get consumed with the spirit of his mouth. And that's really going to happen when our Lord Yahweh Shai, all right, comes on those chariots with the host of heaven, zapping you niggas to powder, all right, which is operated by his mouth, by the way. All right, the flames of fire that came out of his mouth, you know.
God. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And destroy with the brightness of his coming. It's because it's the brightness of Satan's coming, which is so-called white man, you, all right, and your people, your father, all right. They gossip. He is Esau to the T, okay? He is Esau to the T, you know? But it says, he whom he shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So it's a brightness, when you talking about the sun of morning, okay? Well, you got the sun of morning on the left-hand side, you got the sun of morning on the right-hand side, all right? Which is the morning star, which is Yahweh Shai, which is going to destroy the sun of morning on the left-hand side with the brightness of his coming, you know?
That's right. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Read that last part one more time.
Come on. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan. You see?
Right. And that's that same son of perdition. This is the same chapter. This ain't switch up, just like Isaiah 14.
Bro.
Ain't switch up.
God, bro. When you read the scripture, you gotta know what you're reading. You know, you can't just read it and then, like, people think when you read the scriptures, it's just like jump. Like, you do gotta read it precept amongst precept,
Yeah.
but when you're reading things in context, it's staying in that context. It's not confusion, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Con. Especially reading this thing in English, this bastardized tongue.
Con,
You gotta
bro.
definitely follow how it's meant to be written, man.
Right, bro.
It
Right,
says
bro.
how it's meant to be understood. It
Right,
says,
yeah, fuck.
even him who's coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved.
Yeah, because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved. All right, so you're going to perish right along with the so-called white man.
That's right.
You know? You got something else on that?
Yeah, I might as well continue.
Con.
Verse 11, it says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion.
Yeah, for this cause alone, since you want to follow the so-called white man, his principles, his ways, his lifestyle, the Most High gave you over to that nigga. All right, he gave you over to his philosophies. He gave you over to his lifestyle, you know, and you think it's okay, you know.
Con. It says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
That they should believe a lie. So you start to believe everything that the so-called white man tells you, you know. You start to think that everything the so-called white man tells you is okay, all right? But that's really delusion that the Most High sent upon you so it can destroy your ass.
That's right.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one. Well, you want me to get some?
Yeah, kind of. Grab it.
Con. This is Ezekiel chapter 14 in verse 9. It says, and if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, the Lord Yahweh, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and I will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel.
Read the next verse.
It says, verse 10, it says, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him.
Woo! So that there it go. Beautiful precept, huh? The false prophet and those who follow the false prophet, your ass gonna get put to death. Get your St. John 8:44.
This is St. John chapter 8. You said verse 44?
Yeah, God.
This is St. John chapter 8, verse 44. It says, you are of your father the devil.
Who was Yahweh talking to? All right. Was he talking to just random people out there? Was he talking to modern day Greeks? All right. No. He was talking to the so-called Jews. All right.
It says, ye are of your father the devil.
I mean, it's like he was talking to Jews, but they really were so-called Jews. You know what I'm saying?
If you can receive it.
Yeah,
Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? It says, in the lust of your father ye will do.
Yeah, he said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. All right?
Beautiful precept.
Because
people going after their own lust, man.
bro.
You're your father the devil, man. You know the heart is desperately wicked. You know what I'm saying? Deceivable, right? The heart is deceived. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So your heart is the devil, man.
Right. Bro. And who put those thoughts that you have conceived in your heart? All right? The devil, who is a man on the earth. All right? I don't understand what's so hard to believe about it. Like, what's so hard to understand about it? Read from 43, matter of fact. Let's see.
This is St. John 8, 43. It says, why do ye not understand my speech?
Yeah, why do you not understand my speech? We speaking Yahweh words, ain't we? All right? He said, I send you forth, and whatsoever I tell you to speak, that shall you speak, just roughly paraphrasing. So we speaking directly the words of Yahweh, you know?
It says, why do ye not understand my speech?
Yeah, why the hell don't you understand this?
Even because ye cannot hear my word.
Because you cannot hear his word, all right? You cannot hear his word. That's fucked up. That's cold. When I think about it, I be like, damn, because you should see all these people walk past. They just look at us like we crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like we ain't even talking out here.
Right,
That's
right.
because you cannot hear his word. We are, bro. I know my voice scratch. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like you can hear it, but you really don't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Ears to hear.
God, bro. Ears to hear, God.
It says, even because ye cannot hear my word.
Huh.
It says, ye are of your father the devil.
Yeah, that's why you can't hear it, because you are your father the devil. You only can hear what your daddy, the devil, tell you.
God. It says, and the lust of your father ye will do.
Right, because of course you're going to obey your parent. You know, you obey your parent in wickedness. You know?
God. It says, he was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
Right.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own.
Right.
For he is a liar and the father of it.
Woo! Woo!
Continue on.
I think that's it on that.
Yeah, that was cold. That was cold.
You got one?
Nah, what you got?
Get Proverbs 23 real quick. About yourself. I don't want to get a couple more. A little bit more. Unless you got any.
Come. This is a book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 23.
Come.
A prudent man concealeth knowledge.
Oh, so like it's 26. My fault.
Come, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Ooh, read that one more time, bro.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Right. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. All right. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Who is our neighbor? Well, the so-called white man. You know, we're more excellent than him. All right. But what?
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them. Okay. The ways, the deception, the lies, are the less of the wicked. It seduces our people into doing it, you know, to the point where they become that. You'll get Jeremiah 5 and 26 real quick.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 26. That's a lot. It says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch them.
So they start doing the work for the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Like how we was talking about Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this nigga so much of a devil, he just does the bidding of the devil. Like you said, they just vessels for Satan now. You know what I'm saying? Like they just vessels for Satan now.
Yep. God, that's the cool thing, man. When you rather die, like, just to give up some pork, which is like, it's just crazy. Why are you eating that anyway, man?
Hey, look, it was spiritual too, cause he said, "I eat people."
Yeah.
Yahweh Shemashai he gonna quote you on that. He gonna quote you on that.
Yep. That's around 28, 54.
Con, bro, your ass gonna literally be eating people. All right.
Yep. Con. That was in that order.
Keep going. Go to 28. About the side.
Con. Verse 27 says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Bro, as the cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Where do they get that deceit from? Where the so-called white man taught it to them. All right. So as a cage is full of birds, so is these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians full of deceit. All right. Because they are of their father, the devil. All right. And he is the father of lies and deceit. You know.
God. It says, therefore they are become great and waxen rich.
Therefore they have become great and waxen rich. Why? Because the so-called white man will reward you for doing wickedness. All right. He rewards you for doing wickedness. Just like we was touching on, you got certain jobs, they won't even give you a job unless you shave your beard off. So the so-called white man, if you go in there and shave your beard off, he gonna give you a check. Now, to break the law of Yahweh Shemashai, you know? Keep going.
God. Verse 28. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yeah, and that's a saying amongst Jake. They say that they are shining, you know? I'm shining, you know what I'm saying? So they're shining now. They have overpassed the deeds of the wicked, you know?
God. Says they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper in the right of the needy, do they not judge?
Yeah, they judge not the cause of the fatherless and the right of the needy, they do not judge. All right, so that's our people. They don't give a damn about each other. All right, get help. I think this nigga probably peeping us on the party too. Keep going.
Come. Verse 29. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord Yahweh?
Con.
Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Yeah, you damn right he gonna be avenged on such a nation as this. Get Psalm 64 real quick.
Yeah.
This last chapter
Might
get
as well,
fucked.
yeah.
I peeped it. Come over and chapter 4.
Yeah.
I mean, not with us, but the party.
Yeah, they going one by one.
Yeah,
They're probably gonna turn around and do that shit. This is Psalm 64.
Yeah, con.
Time.
All right, start at 4.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret.
Start from the top.
Psalm 64 and 1.
What's going on?
Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Yeah, it says, hear my prayer and preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Because if you're not for the enemy, then obviously he's going to put you dead. You watched that movie I sent you?
I started watching it.
Yeah,
but
con.
I probably got 5 minutes in.
Con, well,
You watched it?
yeah, I watched
Okay.
it. Yeah.
You straight?
Yeah, con. It was kind of, low budget or whatever.
Nines and shit.
Con. It was low budget, but you know what I'm saying?
It started getting good?
Yeah, con, most definitely.
Okay.
It definitely was good. It showed you, like, pretty much, if you're not for the enemy, he gonna kill you, which the so-called white man gonna literally do,
Yep.
So that the ones who are not for the so-called white man and his new world order, we pray to the Lord, like, please deliver us from him,
Con. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, all right?
Con. It says, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, which an insurrection, you go into that word, it means a violent uprising against a government or authority. All right, we are the true government and authority, that harmonious arrangement,
Yep. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword.
Who whet their tongue like a sword, letting you know their mouth is their biggest weapon.
Woo!
Asshole.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, which is talking about their words.
Even bitter words.
Even bitter words that tell you.
Verse 4 says, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Who is the perfect? Well, Yahweh Shemashah made us to be perfect. Because when you go into Jacob dwelling in tents, it goes into a plain man dwelling in the tabernacles of the Most High. All right, that's perfect.
Come. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Suddenly shall they shoot at him and fear not. So they be shooting at us with their deception, their words. All right, and they don't fear nothing gonna happen to them for it,
Come. Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner.
They encourage themselves in an evil manner. All right, that whole philosophy of Satan, Zeus, and all that shit. That's encouraging yourself in an evil manner, man.
Come. They commune of laying snares privily.
They commune of laying snares privately. All right, so why these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians just walk around not knowing what the hell going on, meanwhile the so-called white man laying booby traps on your ass.
Clear it out now.
Yeah, con.
It says, they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, who shall see them? Well, guess who sees your ass? The Most High see you.
That's right.
All right. The eyes of the Lord are in every place beholding the evil and the good. All right. And guess what? He got his angels watching, and he got his angels that's on the earth. All right, watching. All right, which are physical men being governed by the angels that's in the heavens, which are our brothers, by the way. Keep going on out.
Come. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Right, they search out iniquities and accomplish a diligent search. So they search out evil things that they can do to our people and more evil ways that they can continue their rulership and wickedness. All right.
Come. It says, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, but God shall shoot them with an arrow.
Yeah, it says, but Yahweh Shemashah gonna shoot their ass with an arrow. Okay? So the same way they shoot their words, they evil ass words like an arrow, the Most High gonna shoot their ass like an arrow. All right? With an arrow. And his arrow, okay, we know what his arrow is, the weapons of his indignation.
That's
All
right. It says, suddenly shall they be wounded.
Uh-huh.
Verse 8 So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
They should make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. That's how Esau's being made bare. Because you go into the news, Esau be telling on his own damn self. You know?
Yep.
They be telling, oh, the CIA, they're liars. The feds, they're liars. You know? Really, the dope trade is being moved by the government. All right? The government is evil. All right? They're plotting agendas to take away your rights. All right? The so-called white man telling on his own damn self. You know, that same tongue he used to deceive is now bringing light to the people of who he truly is. You know.
Yep. I was on that.
What's the next verse?
Yeah,
that's it. Get Joel 20 and 22 real quick, and then I want to get Joel 5. But rulers are not a terror to good works. You know, like the scriptures say. You know, he pulled up on everybody else. He pulled the fuck on, but we still gonna get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? But rulers are not a terror to good works. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. This is Book of Job 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. So when he has pretty much think that he has deceived the whole world, you know what I'm saying, and he's gonna pretty much conquer, or he gonna be in straits, he's gonna be in distress, you know?
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
That's happening right now. All these nations ready to get their hand on America, the so-called white man. All these nations want their peace now, you know? Everybody is, the so-called white man got a target on his back, you know?
That was on that one.
Keep reading, go to 23.
It says, when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, so raining upon him while he's eating. So he done deceived everybody, talk the good game. Or he finna get ready to eat from the fruits of his deception. All right, but the Most High gonna rain it upon him while he's eating. That's him shooting suddenly at him with an arrow. All right, keep reading on that. It's a point I want to say.
It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon.
He shall flee from the iron weapon. All right, letting you know that the arrow is an iron weapon, which is the nuclear missiles. All right, ICBM nuclear missiles.
Yep. And the bow of steel.
And the bow of steel
shall strike him through.
It shall strike him through. So that's what you're gonna get shot at suddenly with. All right, now get Job 5 and 19 real quick. About the shot. We get the fuck about it.
This is This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Oh, Slack at 5 and 12. It's 5 and 12. My fault.
Okay, come. Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Definitely. Yeah, but I ain't want to. Well, we could have read that too. But
we read it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's 6 trumpet. You know, 6 seal. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for that 6th trumpet to sound, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that last trouble that we got to endure, man. Then we in the kingdom, man. This is you said Job 5 and 12.
Yeah.
Job 5 and 12 says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty. All right, that's the so-called white man, that crafty counsel, that secret counsel. All right, that deception. All right, which he's deceiving all the people basically into establishing a new world order. Read that one more time,
It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, and their enterprise is the new world order, all right, which they're trying to establish on the earth. They're going to really have people thinking it's okay to put an RFID microchip in their hand or in their brain, all right, and they're going to give it to their kids, okay, and their kids going to take the mark of the beast, okay, and they're going to get put to death, them and their kids, all right. Go down to 19.
Oh, jump, or you said just read down?
Yeah, you might as well, because you said we read, just jump to 19.
Oh, I think you said, all right. Back in Job 5 and 19, it says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we approaching that 6th trumpet, that 6th seal, all right, World War III. All right, that's going to be hitting this place, man. 200 million thermonuclear nukes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's an innumerable amount. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. This is gonna be a lake of fire, man. You know. So once you get out of that trouble,
It's a lot, even if you can't count 200 million, you know what I'm saying? Just know it's a lot, asshole.
just know it's a lot, man.
Yeah, God.
That's a whole lot, man.
Yeah, God.
All right. So hey, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't get caught in that crossfire for real, man.
God, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna. I mean, I was gonna give Revelation 13. We kind of touched on Chip a little bit.
Get it. But look at shit.
Kind of paranoid with this.
Which one you want? I got you.
I got it. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 13. And let me see. I guess I can just get to the point. This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Yep.
All right, so this is the mark, man. I'm talking about the mark of the beast.
Hey, and if you brothers get a chance, go watch that movie, New World Order. All right, because it go into it.
It go into it?
Yeah, Con.
I was wondering if it did.
Yeah, Con. Yeah, it was direct. Like, the mark of the beast. That's what it was about.
Okay, con. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. It says, here's the wisdom. Let him have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, so don't get the chip. You know, that's basically, you know what I'm saying? That's the mark of the beast. It's a physical chip. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to think too deep and think, oh yeah, it's more than a chip. It's philosophies. Like, nah, man. There's the image of the beast. There's the actual beast, and then there's the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying?
Brother. And they said it in the movie. They said it's an actual mark. They was actually putting marks in the people, and they was telling them this is the mark of the beast. So even Esau know it's the mark of the beast.
How, Esau know?
How the hell you don't know?
Right. This is crazy.
Bro.
Just to get 14 and 9.
Bro.
It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You got it.
Bro. So that's, yeah. If you take that RFID microchip, all right, you can say the RFID microchip not the mark of the beast. Well, take it then. Take it in and see what happened to your goofy ass. All right?
Yeah, that was it. It was a certain part that was like, see, I think I was just getting mixed up with Revelation 20. We was talking about deceiving the world, but we brought it out.
Oh, yeah, Con. We didn't, I don't think, did we touch on that first?
All right, let's just get it again.
Con, get it again.
Because, Spirit, how we just kind of went to this topic on just Satan and being a deceiver. You know what I'm saying? This is in Revelation chapter 20 in verse, I'm just start 2. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. You know, like we already brought out. You know what I'm saying? This is a physical person on this place, man. A physical people, all right, who's bound for 1,000 years. The so-called white man. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosened a little season. So again, this is that little season that we hey man, this is it, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan know he had but a short time. You know what I'm saying? He's being loosened, all right, but this is that little season that he's being loosened for. You know what I'm saying? And then what's gonna happen? He's gonna be put back in captivity, all right, the so-called white man, for 1,000 years, and then he's gonna be utterly extinct.
Con, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Con. Hey, that is the spirit how we did that. That was definitely spirit, because we led off with that, and then it went full circle right back into it.
God,
yeah, that's crazy.
God, yeah, it wasn't even meant to do that, man. That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Look, it's even more the spirit. Verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither hath received his mark upon their foreheads.
So you notice, like you said, it's a difference between the image, all right, what's it called? Read it one more time, so like the image, the mark.
And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, in which had not worshipped the beast.
So it's the difference between worshiping the beast,
neither his image,
worshiping the image of the beast,
neither had received his mark.
neither received his mark. So those are three separate things, you know.
Con. It says upon.
And it's like my fault. At one point too, it said they were beheaded. And in that movie New World Order, at the end.
Don't tell me.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah, my fault.
I kind of I don't like you do.
Yeah, my fault. But basically,
But they going in with that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
too?
con.
With the
Basically,
guillotines and all that.
the bro, it was like directly that scripture, bro.
Wow, see.
You know what I'm saying?
See, Esau know, man.
Con,
The
bro.
base man of the earth knows, man. And you
bro.
niggas want to say, oh yeah, it's deeper than the chip. It's more than that.
Right.
That nigga's in it. It says, it says, upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they that lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
Yep.
You know?
And they lived in reign. Oh, you got it, my fault.
Nah, you got it.
Yeah, they lived in a reign with Hamashiach for 1,000 years. All right. And then know many that are first shall be last. They go back to that too, because Esau, you're going back to that state when you were bound for 1,000 years, like the brother was saying. All right. Your ass going to be in slavery for 1,000 years, and then you're not going to be no more. Like it said in Jeremiah 49:10. He is not. All right. So that's it, man.
Con, bro. That was it.
All right. Close it out, man.
Con, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to Apostles Nelson Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all sincere Akim, enduring afflictions, making the call election sure. Shalom to the elect. Wa abad babal.
Abad babal.
Abad babal.
Abad babal.
Abad babal.
Abad babal.